How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people chant? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC. Beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding. Step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding. Step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring when right, somebody shots fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Barry have a kid on his heels. In the ring it's gritty and real. Braveheart man put a kid on his shield. Act daft man put a kid on his. Been bad from when I was swinging on field. Left up, give a brother whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna showboat over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince Snap. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when he lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali, 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. And across the ring from him, Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
He is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. Watch the footwork, watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins now. Let's get the answers.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Fantastic punch. Through the hook, it didn't land. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
A flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Perfect counter lands. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. way through the round, and man, these two are going at it. That's another scoring shot.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of that sport.
And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Punch, counterpunch. Talk about Ali in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
There's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. It all comes down to what you can do on the... Is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. And stumbling around in potholes. Goes Fury. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
No one would have blamed him if he didn't get up, but here we go again, and this could get ugly.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there, and boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, and you've got away with it. You can do it again.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle him. He's got to bluff him.
Solid punch. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Gonna try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Oh, what a punch! So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Jab does not score. Gonna shake out the... You know the scorecards are gonna be all over the place in this one. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. Punch, counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What a massive upset this would be. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Both men step back for just a moment. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. So this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And we may see an early stoppage here. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
That one lands. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked. And yes, there's a cut, and the referee will stop the action.
Hey, are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow them to fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Why weren't they more cautious? I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That cut is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
And there's the bell to start the round. They're off their stools, and what a fight this has been. Will it continue?
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
That jab misses. Punch, counter punch. Missing with the hook. A very competitive round here so far. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out.
Skill for skill.
Where was the defense? How did they survive that?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foul. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more.
I hope they've got a good cuts man in that corner.
They ring the bell, and here we go. And we're back. What does this round have in store for us?
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That counter punch caught him. And a good decision here to clinch. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
Cornerman, get your job done, do it right.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. What a fight it has been so far. Wonder what we're going to see in this round.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Touching him up again. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Looks like he's gonna move around the ring a little bit more, try some stick and move.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Good right hand. Oh, what a punch! A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into a shot, and that's the last thing you want.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The perfect counter lands. Got him there. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That cut is going to cause some serious problems.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They just gave us one hell of a round. Let's see if they'll do it again.
This is part of the game plan. You knew this was going to happen. Now you've got to stay still in your mind. You've got to think, right, don't get rattled. Don't get swayed by the crowd cheering or booing. Walk straight in there, stick to your game plan, show your shots, and then let it go. But do it at your pace.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go. You know that.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They miss with the jab.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare.
And now going for the finish. And there it is, the knockdown punch we knew was coming. I need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.